having a really bad contraction, but I'll be alright.
Show
It was
it.
made for this.
Show it.
It's all to bring my sweet baby boy here.
I was telling them like I'm dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. I just kept saying I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy, and I think I passed out a little bit, and I started crying. What's good, y'all? Long time no see. If you new to the channel, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, welcome back. I know y'all ain't seen your girl in a minute, and as you can tell by that title, your girl finally had her baby, okay? I'm ready to give y'all the tea, the story time, all the juice of my labor and delivery. Before we get into that, make sure y'all follow your girl on all her social media linked in the description box down below. The #1 platform you can find me on is TikTok. I'm always in them comments, child. TikTok is the place to find me at, okay? So yes, but anywho, let's just jump straight to the video. So before we get into the actual day that I had my son, let's go to the night before. So February 20th, because I had my son on February 21st. The night before I delivered my son, so around like 8, 9 o'clock, I had watched this video. Mind you, prior to this, I had told myself, you know what, we're gonna stop trying to induce labor. I'm just gonna let my baby come when he's ready. It's just, the reason why I was trying to induce labor, y'all, is because I'm not gonna lie, I was miserable. Pregnancy is a beautiful thing to be able to, you know, grow life and bring life into this world. But it's just, after so long, you get so tired. And me, majority of my life, I've been pretty petite. So being that big, I think the highest weight I was like 170 something. Like I said, I've been pretty slim, and I was just so miserable, couldn't sleep, always having to pee. Oh my gosh. The one thing that I knew I was not going to miss was having to go to the bathroom like it felt like every second. Like it's just back to back, especially with my baby, because I've always had to go to the bathroom. Obviously when you're pregnant you have to pee a lot, but when my baby got really big and head down and really just in my pelvis and on my bladder, so miserable. Oh my gosh, it was all worth it. But anyways, yes, and also I did not want to be induced. I did not want to have pitocin in my body. I'm just telling y'all like the details before we get into actual story time, like of why, because I know people may be curious, like, well, why won't you just let your baby come when your baby's ready? Or why were you trying to induce yourself and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling y'all why, because your girl was tired, your girl was miserable, like literally, like I just, oh my gosh. But like I said, I had got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. If this thing do not work, then I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. I'm just gonna let him come when he's ready. So the night before I delivered my son, I had watched, I was looking at more things that I could do to go into labor. And I came across this video of this lady. She said to like do yoga ball exercises, which I've been doing yoga ball exercises, but nothing was working, but do it to salsa music. I also made a video on TikTok explaining what I did because, and it's real easy to find. I was replying to somebody's comment. They asked me what did I do to go into labor or whatever. But I'm trying to see, did I say that I did hip circles? I think I did hip circles and like big tilts, you know, where you go on your pelvis like this on the yoga ball. But I did it to salsa music because she said to do it to salsa music, and you know salsa music is fast paced. I also made sure to be careful, of course, because my baby was head down. My baby had been head down since 30 weeks, or probably prior to that. But yeah, I was making sure since I was on my baby's head to be careful. I feel like that definitely like jump started something, I would say, because hours later I had like a little line, not a line, it was like a trail of wetness. Now I know that that was definitely not my water like breaking, because we'll get into it in a second. But it was definitely like, it wasn't any pee. It wasn't like I accidentally peed on myself, which I've never done in my whole pregnancy, which I'm glad. Like, I never accidentally laughed and pee came out, or I had to pee so bad to the point where I peed on myself. Like, I've never peed on myself my whole pregnancy. But I for sure knew, like, okay. And of course, before my actual water broke, now I know that that wasn't my water breaking, but it was definitely like fluid. Like, it was like a little trail from my, you know, my cooch to my ankle, and it was just going down, but it was like a little trail. So I'm like, okay. And then that started around 2 in the morning, and then 5 in the morning came, and it happened again. And I'm like, okay, what is going on here? Like, son, are you on the way? Hello? And it's crazy because, like I said, it happened at 2 in the morning, then again at 5 in the morning. What's today, babe? February 21st. It's currently, what time is it? You know what time it is? Your phone right there.
It's currently
5:50. Okay, so it's 5:50. Right now I'm on my yoga ball. I don't know if today is baby day, y'all. They think it is. I don't know. I'm around like 11:02 and 11:28. I had contractions like back to back. Like 30 minutes back to back. I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was. It may be around like 2. May have been around 2 or something. But I woke up to go use the bathroom like normal. I was leaking, and by leaking, it was like a strict, like, I can't describe it because it wasn't like a consistent flow, but like it was definitely dripping from my cooch. Like, it was going all the way down to my ankle, from my coochie to my ankle. So I'm like, is my water breaking? Since it wasn't like a consistent flow or like a gush or whatever, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And I also wasn't having contractions. So I woke back up again at like 5:20, and I seen my bed. It was a little wet. It wasn't just super soaking, but it was definitely wet. And then I could definitely feel down there that I was really, really wet. So I was like, okay, this could be my water breaking. And then I can kind of feel a little bit right now, like it's like a little down. So we do got an appointment today at 9:30. At 9 o'clock. So I said, because I'm having this like fluid come out of me, but I'm not having contractions. So, and I know you gotta have contractions obviously to have a baby, but also I do want to be on like the safe side and make sure the baby's okay, of course. So yeah, but I think if I don't have contractions, which I'm starting to feel like a little crampy, just a little crampy, but like nothing like what I felt when I was timing them. But I'm definitely starting to feel crampy. And I looked it up, of course, and it said like it may take a few hours for the contractions to hit. Because I'm like, water breaking, no contractions? I was going to give it some time because we still have some time before our appointment. So I was going to give it some time to see like if my contractions start, or because if not, then I was just going to like let my doctor know like, you know, I was having some fluid come out of me, and she may just want us to go get checked, or she may be able to check. I don't know. But she could definitely tell me how dilated I am. Because yesterday I was doing this exercise. By the way, I didn't tell you how far along I am. Today, I am 39 weeks and 1 day exactly. But, yeah, yesterday I was on my yoga ball like I am now. I'm not showing y'all because I'm like not dressed. I'm not naked, but I'm not dressed. But anyways, I was on my yoga ball because I'm like, I do not want to be induced. So I was, and y'all, when I tell y'all, since like 37 weeks, we've been walking. What else have we been doing? Been on my yoga ball, of course. Curb walking. We've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been doing stuff every single day consistently. But it's just like, son just wasn't ready. He like, you could do all of this, but I ain't coming right now. So, yeah, we've been trying to do stuff to get him out. And the reason why I've been trying to induce labor is because I don't want to be induced. Like, I want him to come, like, before his due date, which is next Monday. Or, like, even before. But now that I'm, like, 39 weeks, well, I am 39 weeks, you know, that's considered, like, completely full term. Because, don't mind, but he's on the game. But 37 weeks is early full term, still considered full term, but it's early full term. And then 39 weeks is, you know, you good. So, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I forgot. But, yeah, I did not want to be induced. I want to have a natural labor and epidural. And, you know, you got to be induced with pitocin in order to, you know, have a induction or whatever. But I don't want to be induced at all. So, yeah, just in case. I mean, I don't know if today's baby day. I really hope it is. Because if not, y'all may not see this footage. And I may have to start it back up. But, yeah, I'm going to do this for a little while. Do my figure eights and my circles on my ball. Woo! And then when I do my circles, I can definitely feel my baby's head and, like, pressure and stuff. So, yeah. But finally, I figured out what works for me. Because I've been trying to figure out, like, okay, what works for me? Because I kid you not, like, when I did it for, like, about an hour or so, I started having those contractions around 11:02 to 11:28. And of course I know the exact time because, like, I was timing them and tracking them on my little app. But yeah, y'all, I hope today's baby day. I hope we go to that doctor and then she be like, yeah, go ahead and go to labor and delivery. Or I hope I'm real dilated to where, you know. But the thing is, I'm not having contractions, but hopefully they kick in. I want them to kick in. Y'all probably like, girl, you crazy. No, I want them to, because that means we're going to have our baby. Also, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to my brother. Megan, his nephew today. Who knows? And that's the same day that I had my baby. But so I had an appointment that day. And it's crazy because, you know, like the lady that check you in or whoever checks you in before the actual doctor comes in. And they, like, check your baby's heartbeat and your blood pressure. That same day, she was like, I won't be mad if you have a baby today. And I had my son that day. Like, that was crazy. Like, I don't want to say she jinxed me because, baby, I'm glad he came. Ain't no jinx, but hey. So, yeah, because I was 39 weeks in one day. So, definitely, like, full term. Because 37 weeks is early full term. Still considered full term, but it's early full term. So, yeah, and my doctor, was crazy to me, a pregnancy does last 42 weeks, technically. But my doctor, it shocked me that my doctor was going to let me go to 42 weeks because she asked me, she was like, so do you want to schedule an induction day? And I was like, no, I don't want to be induced. She was like, okay, well, I'm only going to let you go to 42 weeks and that's it. I'm like, I thought she was going to say, I'm only going to let you go to 40 weeks or this is the last week and we got to get something started. But she said 42 weeks. So I did not know that, like, she was going to let me go to 42 weeks. And I'm so glad that my baby did not... I'm so glad my baby did not wait that long because I was so miserable. Literally everybody around me knew I was miserable. But and son, if you ever see this video, don't be thinking I was like, don't think I'm saying I'm miserable because of you. It's just like mama was going through a lot to be able to create you and carry you and bring you in here, which was all worth it. So don't be feeling no type of way, okay? But anywho, mama loves you. But anywho, yeah. Oh, y'all gotta take a sip of my drink. Yeah, so if you see my, like, tongue blue, my mouth blue, that's why. My doctor came in, and then I had told her what was going on. So when we finished wrapping up everything, mind you, she checked my cervix. And I think also the lady that checked me in, which I love her. I've had her a couple times, like, at my appointments. My bad, y'all. I thought I heard my baby. She had mentioned something about me getting my cervix checked. Because I had been getting my cervix checked since I was like 37 weeks, I believe. Yeah. And like I said, at that appointment, I was 39 weeks and 1 day. And that's the same day I delivered my baby. At that amount of weeks and day, if anybody was curious. Yeah, I thought the cervical checks would definitely put me into labor, but no. But I guess that's the difference between cervical checks and a membrane sweep. I don't know. But she was like, hopefully that, you know, starts something up. And I'm just like, this lady was just on my side because I had my baby that day. But yeah, so my doctor had checked my cervix and she had told me I'm almost a centimeter. So I'm like, son, man, I wasn't even dilated. Almost don't count to me. So I'm like, oh my God, she's just playing. My baby, he was so stubborn, and I can see why, because he's definitely stubborn. Like, his personality, he already has the attitude. He is just so active. He always trying to lift his head up, his arms always moving. Mind y'all, today is March 7th, so my baby is exactly 2 weeks today, and my baby, he's already advanced. Like, it's crazy. But anywho, my doctor sent us to triage. She was like, I'm gonna make sure that, you know, your water didn't break or anything, so I'm gonna have you I'm gonna send you to triage. She was like, I'm gonna go call triage so they can know that you guys are on your way. So we went to triage. I'm gonna insert clips.
Y'all, on her brother's birthday.
My water just broke.
On her brother's birthday.
Y'all, I got so much to tell y'all. But just know today is baby day, y'all. Okay, so I was just crying. But it's because I'm excited, y'all. Look at my edges. Lord. But it's 11:06. Y'all know I told you I was leaking fluid. Well, not leaking, but like, I don't know. But basically, we had our doctor's appointment. She sent me to triage, which is where we at now. Because she said I wasn't, what'd she say? She wanted me to get checked. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta answer my phone.
Like she said, today is baby day, y'all. Today is where another one of the TK family is added on. You feel me? The first one, the uno, number one. Today is where it all happens. Feel me? And like she told y'all, she was leaking fluid, or, you know.
No, this is what it is.
But right now, her water is like going crazy.
Mind y'all, I did not vlog my labor and delivery. I have certain clips that I may or may not insert in this video. Okay, y'all, so I ain't updated y'all vlog, nothing. What time is it? It's currently 12:49. I'm hooked up to the IV and I'm on this birthing ball. My water keeps coming out and leaking, so I'm on a pad too, but there's the baby incubator right there. I've been having contractions. They've been okay. I don't know how dilated I am. Last time I checked, I was at a 1. But I've been having decent contractions. These IVs. Had to get 2. One of them she couldn't do because I guess she kept saying I got a baby thing. But this one, it worked, which is good because she said I was going to have to get one in my elbow if it didn't work. Like, what? Say hi.
What up with it, y'all?
Are you ready to have son?
Yeah, come on, son.
Ooh, I'm kind of having a contraction right now. And then what's helping me get through see, look at all that edge stuff. I don't even care right now. What's helping me get through my contractions is literally seeing them. Like, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, so the one at the top right there is my baby's heartbeat, and then this is my contractions. Hopefully this labor and delivery vlog, like, it don't, I feel like it just ain't giving, but it's okay because I didn't even know, like, I had a feeling, especially when I started, like, now I know, like I said earlier, that wasn't my water. This is definitely my water. Like, we went to triage to check, and then I don't know if me getting cervical checks broke it or what, but yeah, that wasn't my water. This is my water for sure. It keeps coming out, and I don't like it. I don't like the feeling. I don't like it. But yeah,
Oh, I can't show y'all because my baby bag is over there. I'm gonna update y'all when I'm having stronger contractions. Oh, look at him kicking. Oh, by the way, I had to get a low dosage of pitocin. I did not want pitocin because the reviews and not reviews, but the stuff that I seen on it. But I had to because my water did break, and yeah, I need some water on these edges. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I'm gonna update y'all, or Bae may update y'all. I don't know, but yeah.
What do you say, Mommy? You ready to take raw meat to the next level?
Can I join the team? They want to answer calls from engineers and investors and build my signal's going to be great. 5G boss mode activate. Smile. You're on great. It will always be
I'm just
great.
trying to make you relax. I'm sorry.
Villains. Is it a switch in your life? Where's your ribeye building?
All because of this big old head.
No, it's because you go big
Y'all got this comb because y'all know I'm going natural. Oh, did I tell y'all I'm on pitocin right now? Because my contractions can be stronger. So, yeah, they pretty strong. But I got this because it's the most pain that I'm going through is not the contractions. It's this IV that's in my hand. I'm used to IVs being like right here. Like, I can't show y'all. Like right there by my. Like, can you lift it up? Like right there. I got it in my hand, so it's painful. Oh, it's showing his name. Cut it off. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. It's what time is it? 2:09. My contractions starting to get stronger. But I need some more pressure. I just had a really strong one. It's all the way at the top of that thing. Like, it's peaking. Got my comb. I had pulled out my hold on. I'm able to talk right now because I'm not having I'm having one, but it's not as strong. But what was I gonna say? I was listening to my affirmations playlist that I made. I made a playlist like a Christian. Woo! Hypnobirthing. Woo! I'm having a really bad contraction, and I'll be alright. So it was made for this. Show it. It's all to bring my sweet baby boy here. Yeah, just be here like his mama. Like his daddy. I don't know how dilated I am because I haven't been checked since before we was admitted. Because we're actually, I feel like I keep repeating myself. I just don't know, or I don't remember how much I've told y'all. Like, we was getting ready to go home until like my water did actually break, so which is good. Cause his mama was tired, but yeah, I wanna go to sleep. I honestly do, but this IV is like, I wanna go to sleep, but I need to stay active. And so I'm kind of like bent over to help let him like come down or whatever. Ooh, y'all heard that? He done kicked this monitor. Oh, son. You gonna see what mama have to go through to bring you here, but it's all gonna be worth it. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm trying to squat. My water keeps leaking, but it's 9 months worth of
Well, his pee, my amniotic fluid. Yeah, I'm kind of just breathing through these contractions. I don't know, y'all. It's helping me. Excuse my edges. It's pissing me off, honestly, because it needs to be. What's going on? Y'all, what's that Cardi B meme? I'm going through it. Yeah. It's 3:12 right now. My pitocin was upped to a 6. I was at a 4. I was doing good at a 4, and now y'all, I can't even talk. I don't want to say painful because I don't like to use words like that for this, but we're just gonna go with powerful. Very, very, very powerful, these contractions. He bouncing like he the one that's pregnant. I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay. I mean, I want to.
Now for too long, I'm fuck around and fall asleep. Don't want to do that. You going through it now. Got it. Breathe, man. All for son. I want to get your big head son here. Sorry. Y'all, she going through it right now. We're gonna get back at y'all.
But I didn't vlog my actual my actual delivery, I should say, because once some contractions hit me, girl, I cut the camera off real fast. Like, I did not want to record. I just wanted to focus. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so we got the triage, and I'm gonna insert clips of that. Basically, they were getting ready to send us home because my water did not break. So once the lady left the room, and she's like, we're still gonna monitor you for like a couple more minutes or something like that. And it was just nothing but God that we did not actually get sent home because my water did end up breaking. And I don't know if it has anything to do with my doctor checking my cervix and then them checking my cervix, but maybe, I don't know. It just all worked out because when she left that room, y'all, literally, it just started gushing and gushing and gushing. And she's like, now that is your water breaking, because normally it's like a gush or like a liquid that doesn't stop coming out. It wasn't like what you were describing to us, so we kind of knew like it wasn't your water, but that was definitely my water. But I was like, oh my gosh, my water just, like, literally, y'all, I felt a pop in my stomach, and then a couple seconds later, all that water and fluid just kept coming out. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I did not like the feeling, but I was like, this is just a step closer to me meeting my baby. So hey, I think I went to the bathroom. I don't know. All I know is I heard, when I went to the bathroom, I heard the lady, the other lady, she was like, okay, well, we're gonna call Dr. I'm gonna get her admitted and blah, blah, blah. When I heard those words, y'all, I'm finna start crying right now because, oh my gosh, it's just bringing me back. Like, I was just really like, dang, I'm really finna meet my baby. Like, after 9 long months of carrying him, giving him life, going to these prenatal appointments, going to these ultrasound appointments to see him on the ultrasound screen. I'm finna have him in my hands. He finna be on this earth. Like, it was just all hitting me. Like, literally, y'all, those words, my eyes get watery. Y'all, hearing those words to her say, like, we're finna get her admitted, call doctor. I don't want to say my doctor's name. I feel like I said my doctor's name, so I probably got to mute it, but call doctor so-and-so. I'm gonna get her admitted, blah, blah. So, what ended up happening? Was I pushed to a wheelchair or was I walking? Y'all, I really don't remember how we got from triage to labor and delivery. Okay, so basically, this girl, she wanted extra hours, but she wasn't on a schedule, but it's because they needed someone for me. So she ended up coming in and she got her extra hours, and then I got, you know, what I needed, my care that I needed. So y'all remember earlier I told y'all I was trying to induce labor because I did not want to be induced with pitocin. My plan was to have a natural labor and delivery. I wanted to go all natural, no meds or anything. But because my water had broke and it didn't break on its own, I feel like I said, it's because I was being tampered with as far as like those cervical checks, because it didn't just happen on its own. Like contractions didn't start happening. So you have to start me on pitocin because, you know, that's dangerous with all that water that broke and the fact that I wasn't having contractions, and my baby needed to get out of me because obviously he lost all of his amniotic fluid or whatever, my water breaking. So it was time to start that up. But yeah, so I was just telling the girl, now I remember I did walk. I think they gave me like pads and stuff to like have on, but I think I did walk. Y'all, sorry, I'm trying to, that's why I wanted Bae to film this video with me, because my mind is just like, it's all over the place. I'm a new mommy. Hello, like mama brain. Pregnancy brain was one thing, but mama brain, woo! Basically, we got up to the next floor, which was labor and delivery. And then I was admitted, blah, blah. So I was telling the girl, like the nurse or whatever, like I did not want to, you know, have pitocin. Like I just wanted to have a natural labor, you know what I'm saying, and delivery. And she was like, well, like this helps. You know, we had a first time mom deliver with pitocin, on the lowest doses of pitocin, naturally, blah, blah, which that didn't help me. Why? Because y'all finna know in a second. I think I got into my gown. I got hooked up to the pitocin, the IV, blah, blah, blah. That pitocin kicked in. Let's just say, y'all, I was doing fine. No epidural I was on the pitocin. You know, I was feeling them contractions because the pitocin, you know, start your contractions, make them stronger. I was doing fine, y'all, naturally on the pitocin up until I got bumped up to a 6. And I was able to see the monitor, like, how, like, when they upped up the dosage. Y'all, it was something about being on a 6 the whole entire time I was in the hospital on the pitocin. That number 6, y'all, and mind you, like, I was on the 2, I was doing fine, breathing through them. She bumped it up to a 4, you know, I was doing fine. But a number 6, it started kicking in. And, you know, I was pushing through it for as long as I could. Then I eventually had asked for that epidural, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Hey, y'all. So it's 5:08. I ended up getting epidural. Bae can tell you, I was going through it.
Going through it. She couldn't even do it. She was damn near finna punch me, kick me, all that. She couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was crying. Like, oh my God. It was just crazy. I was doing okay when the pitocin was at a 4. But it got to a 5. I mean, not a 5, at a 6, which I think is still at a 6 right now. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't even care because I got this epidural. I eventually asked for it. Like, I could not take it. Like, I remember, now I did not know my boyfriend was on the phone with my mama, but I was just screaming and crying. Like, and when I mean screaming, I don't mean like hollering, but I was definitely like crying in pain. I'm like, please give me that epidural. Like, at first the nurse had came in there and she was like, let me know if you want the epidural. And mind you, the nurse that brought us to labor and delivery, she only worked from like 7 to 3. So, you know, I had met a few different nurses that day because I didn't have my son until the nighttime. And we went during the day, you know, into triage. So I didn't have him until the nighttime. But the new nurse came in that was like, I'm going to call her mid-shift because she had left at 7. Then my new nurse came in. But she had just left out of the room. And then I'm like, I have to go. I had my boyfriend go get her. you know, you're supposed to use the call button. I said, forget that call button. Go get her now. I had got to a point, it hurt so bad, I had to tell him to like get away from me because I felt like I was gonna punch him. Like I just wanted to punch somebody, and the fact that like he was the only person there and the closest person to me, and obviously he's trying to be there for me, trying to comfort me, rub on me, so I didn't want to punch him, you know. But I literally felt like I was finna punch him in the face because like that's how like I wanted to like take my anger or, you know, put my pain towards something else. I had made a Christian hypnobirthing playlist. Like I did all the things to prepare for natural labor, and it's just those pitocin contractions. Like I feel like I could have did it. Like I feel like I could have did it naturally, honestly, if I was just able to just, you know, contract as much as I could or needed to, whatever. But y'all, that's 6. And then eventually got bumped up even more. Eventually I was on the epidural when I got bumped up. But yeah, I remember, I have a vivid, or not a vivid, okay, maybe it is a vivid. I do remember my doctor coming in to like sign something real quick, and then she left. But she was like, oh, it look like somebody finna start feeling better, or it look like she finna start feeling better. She said something like that. I was not paying attention because I was still like waiting to get the epidural. The anesthesiologist, he was in there. He was behind me getting ready to put the epidural in my back when she had walked in and said that. Like, I remember seeing her, but like, oh, you just in a different mind space, in a different... That's my mama. She just texted me that she missed my son. She was over here earlier. She had took us to the doctor. She had came in for like all of like, I don't know, a couple seconds. She was like, oh, like somebody finna start feeling better, or she finna start feeling better, blah, blah. So what was crazy to me is that my nurse, my new nurse, she was like, what's your name? I was like, my name is Trinity. And then she's like, did she ask me what's my birthday? She's like, what procedure you finna have done or something like that. I guess that's protocol. They have to ask you those questions before you get the epidural. Cause me and my boyfriend was on here till like what's finna happen? What's going on? But I guess that's just to make sure like I was in my right mind before getting it. I don't know. But one of the hardest things to get done, y'all, is to stay still while you contracting and get the epidural. Like, I remember I had moved a little bit, and I'm so glad. Now, he talking about you can't be paralyzed from it, whatever. Just put in my epidural correctly. That's all I got to say. And he did. Now, I ain't gonna be... I ain't gonna be mean, because he did his job. He needed a raise. That's his job, so, you know what I'm saying? The anesthesiologist to put epidural in people. Let me tell y'all, he helped me so much during my labor because them contractions was hurting. I was on the edge of the bed, sitting there. I was trying to be as still as possible, but the contractions and trying to stay still, like, that makes no sense to me. I feel like the anesthesiologist should wait. Like, why would you wait when a woman is having a contraction to put an epidural on her? Like, what? Of course I had moved a little bit when she said it wasn't gonna kick in for another like 30 minutes or so. Now, right now, I don't really recall like how long it took to kick in. I know I was still feeling the contractions, so maybe it took a little bit to kick in, because I'm like, dude, I'm still feeling these contractions. They hurt. But y'all as much as I really wish that I could have had a natural labor and delivery as planned, obviously stuff doesn't go as planned, and I'm just grateful that my son was delivered healthy and he came into this world, you know, amazing, and it was a good experience. But that epidural, when people say they swear by the epidural, I'll be like, man, y'all gone. No, that epidural, it does its job. Now, it was points in my labor, like when I was like sitting in a hospital bed and I was on the peanut ball and I was just, you know, waiting, because, you know, it took a minute. Like I said, we had been in that triage room. My doctor's appointment was at like 9:45. We got the triage about like 10 something. Then we got admitted. So, and I didn't have my son until 9 something that night. I ain't trying to tell the exact time. Then y'all, I was so grateful I had that button that I could push. I think I only pushed it about 1 or 2 times because I wanted to be able to push. I didn't want to keep pushing it so much to the point where, you know, when it's time to push, I'm not able to push correctly, or I can't really feel anything because I'm so doped up on, not doped up like up here, but I'm talking about like down there where I can't feel anything. So they was like, it's up to you, you know, you can push it if you want to, you still got some time, because I did tell them like, okay, I'm starting to feel the contraction again. That's basically, you know, my epidural started to wear off. But I'm so grateful that I had that button. Like I said, I rarely pushed it because I didn't really want to. I still want to be able to feel, but they was like, we got plenty of time, so if you want to go ahead, you can, or if not, you don't have to. But I think I did because I started to feel them. I think we could have had up to like 3 visitors in the room. I don't know. They didn't count my boyfriend as a visitor because that was his baby. So my mama was in the room, my boyfriend's mama and his brother was in the room. Now, when I delivered my son or when I had to get cervical checks, they would leave the room to give us privacy. They was there at the hospital, so we was just sitting there just waiting on me to dilate more. I remember like the mid-shift nurse, she was like, okay, I want y'all to guess how dilated you are. So I said a 3. My boyfriend said a 2, but I was right, y'all. Yeah, she said I was at a 3. And then eventually my night shift nurse came. Oh my God, I do not remember her. Was it Lauren? I don't even know her name. She was so, oh my gosh, I love her so much. I need to go back up there so I can give her gifts. Really, anybody who helped us and cared for us, they need recognition, they need gifts and stuff. But she just has a special place in my heart, as well as a postpartum nurse, because they really, you could really feel that they care, and they actually, you could just feel it, okay? Like, she went above and beyond. Like, oh my gosh, I think her name was Lauren. I don't even know. I'm so sorry. I don't even remember her name. But she was the sweetest. Like, she took good care of me. I know my mom remember her name, but I don't. She was the one that actually helped my doctor help deliver my baby, if that makes sense. Like, my doctor delivered my baby, obviously, but she was there, like, what we did, practice pushing. Okay, so I got moved into different positions, and they were saying I was moving pretty good. Of course, I could not feel my legs. My legs were so numb. But they were saying, like, you're moving, like, really good. You're doing good. And, of course, they helped me, like, because I had to flip over and, like, I had to get on all 4s in the hospital bed to, like, help my son, like, move down more and dilate more. And then I got on a peanut ball. At first, my baby did not like it. He was not tolerating the position I was in. He liked me on my left side, which I slept on my left side my whole pregnancy. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because you're supposed to sleep on your left side, supposedly. But, or it's better to sleep on your left side than your right side. So I've always slept on my left side. And I'm still kind of getting out the habit of, like, I can sleep on my stomach, I can sleep on my back, I can sleep however I want to, because I'm not pregnant anymore. But I'm still coming out of that because I'm so used to, like, worrying about my baby. But he's here now. He didn't like me in my on my right side, so we went to my left side, and he started tolerating those contractions. And because I guess he was getting a little stressed or something, they said, I don't know. Well, they didn't tell me, but I still heard them. That peanut ball, y'all, I've also watched videos of that peanut ball. That works, man. Y'all, I went from a 4 to a 7 literally in like a couple minutes. Like, hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I heard my baby cough, and I could say he's getting ready to wake up in a little bit, so I'm gonna have to, like, wrap up this video. Yeah, I went from a 4 to a 7, y'all, like, real quick. Like, that peanut ball, when people say that peanut ball, like, works wonders, it really does, because, y'all, it helped me dilate so quick. I had stayed on that peanut ball for a little bit longer. I had updated my mama, like, and of course she told my mama's boyfriend and his brother, like, everything that I was saying. Like, I think I'm at a 7 right now. And eventually we got to a 10, and then she said she wanted me to start, like, practice pushing, which were just practice, literally what it sounds like, practice pushing. So I was just she had told me how to push. She was like, act like you're holding your breath underwater, something like that. At first, I started doing this technique that I ignored what she said, and I started doing this technique that I seen, but she had told me like to do what she did, and I guess, I don't know, y'all. I just did what the lady said. I just wanted my child, but I seen a technique that you're supposed to go like, but she wanted me to go like hold my breath and then push, and then obviously push for 10 seconds and then breathe, go back at it. But yeah, we were just practicing. She had called my doctor. My doctor had got there in about like 10 to 15 minutes. She was there maybe 20 minutes, I don't know, around that time frame. But it felt quick. Like literally, y'all, my labor was such a fast labor. I mean, my delivery was such a fast delivery. Like, it was crazy. Hold on. Okay, guys, so we got to finish this video with son because he woke up hungry and mad. But what was I saying? By the way, y'all, I'm probably gonna do like a whole separate video like introducing him to y'all, like his name and stuff like that. Now that's the video I'll probably do with his dad, because I don't know, I think it's just be a cute little family video. But his turn is up, y'all. He do not play about his mama's breast milk at all. He's so handsome. That's my cute. But anywho, what was I saying, y'all? See, his turn is up. Y'all, I don't know where I left off at. I should have like looked at the footage before I started recording. But I think I was saying like, oh, we was practice pushing. So I would push for 10 seconds, then I would go back at it. And I do remember like watching videos like learning how to push. Like how I know some women like they'll in that time span, I guess I'm trying to say, from like going from 1 to 10 like of seconds, like they get out of breath and they won't get back at it. But me, like I knew to like, okay, breathe, go back at it. So like I said, at a point in time we were just waiting for my doctor to come so we could actually just deliver my baby. She said I was 10 centimeters dilated, ready to go. So that's what my nurse said. So we were just ready for my doctor to come deliver my son. So she came in, and then they you know, got everything ready. You know how they get the table ready, like to uncuff the umbilical cord, and you know, the little incubator, and all the women came in or whatever. My doctor was just like telling me what to do, I believe, or no, my doctor didn't tell me what to do. The nurse told me what to do, and then my doctor was like, "Okay, you ready to have this baby?" And then she was like, "Let's put her down some more so I can actually catch the baby, because I have her so high, like it's too high for her to be," or something like that. I don't know. It was funny, but they lowered me down so she could be able to catch the baby or whatever. And like my nurse said, remember we went over the practice pushing, just, you know, 1 to 10 and go back at it. I'm like, okay. My doctor was like, all right, let's go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I'm pushing. Then I took my little breath. I'm like, I went right back at it. She didn't have to tell me to go back at it. I was just already. He loved having his hand by his mouth. I was already back at it, y'all. See, this is why your bottle's sideways, because your hand. Where your hand, honey? Okay. Honey. See how stubborn he is, y'all? Like, he don't listen. Put your hand down, baby. There you go. Okay, so anyways, y'all, yeah, so went back at it. She's like, oh, you were an excellent pusher. Like, you were a really, really, really good pusher. I'm like, and y'all did not like, y'all, when I say y'all, like, it took like 2, 3 pushes and he was out. Like, it was a fast like delivery. Like, you know how some people be like, I pushed for 20 minutes. No, y'all, I pushed for all of not even a minute. Like, literally, y'all, I felt like seconds because he came so quick. I did hair. He got his daddy's head, so I did his hair. I did 2 stitches, I believe. It was so cute. Like, they, like, when I pushed, like, when I was practice pushing, and the nurse had asked Babe, did he want to see our son head? And so she had someone like to push just a little bit because she didn't want to push too much, and he came out. But he was able to see. Okay, y'all, so I'm getting ready to burp him. But like I was saying, My son is so extra with this breathing. Just milk drunk. He's so cute. Put your head down. But anyways, yes, y'all. So, like I was saying, when during practice pushing, had asked him if he wanted to see his head. He had told me he got some hair. I'm like, on the ultrasound pic, I think I was like 30. I was either 30 or 34 weeks. And she had told me like he has a lot of hair. So it took me like 2 or 3 pushes. He was out. She laid him on my chest. I thought I was gonna cry, y'all. I didn't cry, which is crazy because I cried everything, like literally. I think I was just like trying to calm him down and I didn't want to cry, like, cause he was crying, of course. My baby was crying. My other baby, my man, he was crying, which it shocked me because he told me he wasn't gonna cry. So it was opposite for us because I thought I was gonna cry, but he cried. I was like, oh. And he got to cut his umbilical cord. His umbilical cord, like they left it on there. Oh, by the way, we did delayed cord clamping, which was so good. He was able to get his nutrients out because I really didn't want his cord to be clamped immediately after him being delivered. Like I want him to get all the nutrients from my placenta before, you know, they cut it, of course. So that was good. Like they immediately laid him on my chest. I did not want to let him go. Oh my gosh, y'all, I did not want to let my baby go at all. The thing I like about my son, like if he falls asleep after a bottle, like he can burp in his sleep, because I really do not like him going back to sleep without burping. Like I will literally do this until he burps. Yeah, so I got to do my skin to skin with him. You know how they like stay for an hour, y'all? I kid you not, I was holding my baby for like 2 hours. Like I held him so long, and then eventually they had got him to like get his weight. So he weighed 7 pounds 2 ounces when he was born. I think he was 19 inches. Now he's 22 inches. My baby is long. Like he's going to be tall. He's definitely going to be tall because he has big hands and big feet. He weighs 8 pounds and 6 ounces now. So my baby, like I think his pediatrician told me to start like I could start doing like feeding him every 3 to 4 hours. He's not gonna go for that. He's not gonna go for that. He barely lasts up to 2 hours and he's already hungry. Like he's not gonna go for that. Like please. But anyways, yes. So trying to think, y'all. I feel like I'm leaving details out. That's why I did not want to come in this video without my boyfriend, because I know he was gonna remember more than me. But I think that's all I can remember for now. There was a fast delivery. What else? Oh, I remember, y'all, I'm really upset because I wanted to take pictures, like all of us, like me, my boyfriend. Like I had got this matching set. If you can look on TikTok. And also on the Instagram dump, me and him had this matching set. We didn't even get to take pictures in it. Y'all, I kid you not, when I had my son around like 9, close to 10, and I didn't get on my phone for like 5 hours. Like literally, I had not touched my phone for hours. Like I know everybody's different. Like everybody, you know, as soon as they give birth, they post their baby. Me, I forgot my phone existed. Like literally, I didn't get to take no pictures of my baby. I got a few like Snapchat. Oh, good job, honey. I had a few Snapchat videos of him, but like as far as like actual pictures, like because I wanted to take pictures and that be my like announcement pictures of that I gave birth to him. But instead I did like a dump, which is still cute, but I literally forgot my phone existed, y'all. Like I was just literally just spending time with my son. And like literally anytime they took him out the room, oh my gosh, and I'm talking about like postpartum. Now when I like delivered him, they never took him out the room. They did everything in the room, like his shots, the testing, whatever. They did everything in the room, which I was grateful about because I never wanted my son to leave the room anyway. But like eventually we got moved to like the postpartum unit. Oh y'all, let me tell y'all. I don't know if this was like after I delivered. Yeah, it was after I delivered him. Okay, so I had to use the bathroom. So my nurse Lauren, which is why I thank her because she was such a good nurse. My nurse, whoever her colleague was, I don't know if she was new or whatever, but she had came or whatever. Because she was also working with Lauren, like, before I even had my baby. Like, she would come in there with Lauren, so I guess they were like partners. I don't know. They got me up. I went inside of the bathroom to go use it at, like, literally after I gave birth. The whole team helped me get into the bathroom, and including my boyfriend. Y'all, I had sat down, used it, and I was telling them, like, I'm dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. I just kept saying, I'm getting dizzy. And I think I passed out a little bit, and I started crying. Like, I was like, hold on, because I ain't see nobody. I know he like, Mama, can you hush so I can go to sleep? He sleep though, but he keep moving because he hear me. But I ain't seen no videos about nobody talking about the aftermath of birth, like what could happen. Like, okay, y'all, my son wanted to change positions. He's his own person, and whatever he say go. But oh, y'all, I call him Honey because that's my name for him. I call him Honey because he's my honey. I ain't gonna kiss him because I got a little bit of Carmex on. I'm gonna kiss him. Why you got an attitude? My mom gonna stop talking. Y'all, excuse my hair. It had literally came out of this bun. It's time to take this hairstyle down. I had got my hair done to be cute for labor, but it's over with. After I gave birth and they held me in the bathroom, like I said, I had passed out a little bit because I was so hot. I got dizzy. And I told them, literally, y'all, they was like, I literally kept telling them, like, I need water. So they brought me my water, and I was fine. I was like, okay, I'm fine. I had literally said, like, after I took some sip of the water, I'm like, I'm fine. I know they was like, what? Like, I know they was like, girl, you all right? But literally, after I took a sip of water, a couple sips of water, like, because water is my favorite drink, y'all. Like, I'm always drinking water. I love water so much. So I knew, like, that would help me, and it did. It brought me back to life. I was cool. So I asked her, like, was that normal? She's like, yes, that was normal. You just went through a lot. You just had a whole baby. You know, your body just went through a lot. You went through a lot, so it was normal. Because, like I said, I've never seen, out of all the videos I've been watching since I've been pregnant, and I found out I was pregnant, I was like 6-7 weeks pregnant. You know, I was very early on. Actually, I found out I was like 4 weeks. But anyways, yeah, I've been watching all kind of stuff about pregnancy and, you know, labor and delivery. And then I've never thought to, like, think of the aftermath. And I'm not talking about postpartum, because I watch stuff about postpartum. I'm talking about literally the aftermath of, like, giving birth. I've never seen nothing like that. So I'm gonna wrap up this video because my baby is ready to be laid back down, and he's over me talking, and that's why he's acting this way. Man, he's ready to be laid down. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I definitely cried anytime my son was taken out of the room. The thing, we was in the hospital for 2 days, and then we got discharged. Oh my gosh, y'all. I will say this: if you're a first-time mom and, you know, you deliver your baby in a couple months or soon, that being in the hospital it's like being in prison. Like, I was so ready to come home. Oh my gosh, I was just so ready to come home. I could not wait to get out that hospital, y'all. It was just, me and my boyfriend said the same thing, like, we could not wait to go home. It was just, I don't know what it is. And it's not like, oh, we was mistreated. We was treated lovely. Like, you know, got room service. It was just a lovely, great experience. And I wouldn't want to have it no other way. I was, you know, blessed the whole entire time. He was healthy. I was healthy. We were okay. But it was just the fact that, like, being in the actual hospital instead of being in the comfort of your home, then them coming in, you know, every hour or so, you know, messing with, which that's their job, check up on you and stuff. Eventually, I had a nurse that, like, she was gone for, like, hours. I'm like, girl, like, literally my parents came to visit my son, the next day after I had him, and they were like, we have not seen your nurse this whole visit, and they was there for about like an hour or so. I'm like, yeah, because I didn't care for her. She wasn't rude or mean or anything. She did ask me like, did you need anything? But it's just the fact that like she was gone so long. I'm not gonna lie, I am the type of person I like to be left alone, but not that alone. Like, dang, I just had a whole baby. How you know I don't need something? Then pushing on my stomach, y'all. When I first had it done and had him, it would hurt, but eventually it just didn't hurt no more. But also I have a high pain tolerance, so it just didn't bother me. It's just like literally after delivering him, getting my stomach pushed on, that did hurt a little bit. And then the second night that we stayed or whatever, they didn't do it at all, like touching my stomach or anything. It's like some other stuff I want to talk about, but this is just like the labor and delivery story time video. So we got many more videos that I can make about, you know, like postpartum and, you know, other stuff like that. But for now, we're just gonna leave it here. I really hope that I like told everything vividly and didn't leave anything out, because that was like, I did just go through this 2 weeks ago, exactly today, 2 weeks ago. My baby's 2 weeks old now. That's just what I can remember from my memory, y'all. I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I will be making an extra video like introducing my baby and telling y'all his name and stuff, probably in another video, because he's ready to be laid down and he's ready to stop hearing me talk. So yes, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for following me on this journey. We got many more videos to come. I'm gonna be working on editing this video so y'all can get this video real soon. And yes, I love y'all, and we'll see y'all next video. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, mama leave you alone. Mama leave you alone. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, y'all, I gotta go.